How did you feel when you first started on the pump? Did you?
Excited, apprehensive. I think I wanted to do it, but it was the thought of a tiny little machine and controlling you. But I soon learned that you control it, and it just took a wee while just to become a bit more familiar with it. And I think the best advice anyone has given me is to take your 2 days, 3 days off work, lock yourself away, try just to study the literature, look at the websites, Medtronic's websites, familiarise yourself so it's not such a scary thought. It's very inconspicuous, I must admit.
So this is the insulin pump here?
This is the insulin pump, and we have the reservoir here with the insulin.
So that contains all the insulin in it. And I see there's a little tube here. Where's the tube going?
That goes just into your tummy, and there's a tiny little cannula, and you can just unhook that if you want to, if you're going in and out the shower or in intense sports for an hour. But I must admit, I tend to wear it either in my pocket or you can wear it elsewhere around your body, and people don't know that you have one unless you want to tell them that you do, which I think's been a really good thing, because you don't feel you're any different to anybody else, which is great. I change my site for the pump every 3 days, and the pump's very clever. It has a low warning if your reservoir's going too low and you need to change your pump. So I do that every 3 days. There's always a manual that, can give you safety tips online. You can have your tips. Basically, it's very easy. Just make sure your battery is always charged. It has a battery life warning on the pump. So I never worry about the battery going, but you just always make sure they're on your person. Yeah. I have always been very lucky with a supportive specialist team, but I think it's very important. No question is ever a silly question. And they recommended that I do the carbohydrate counting. I've always sort of carbohydrate counted, but not as specifically. And this was a sort of renewing my knowledge, adding to it, and just revising some, because I'd been diabetic for so long. And then they put me on the insulin pump. I had to visit there's the site, the medical site, where you can see actual displays of how the pump works and procedures, how you use your pump, how you change your pump, how you insert.
Was this all online?
This was all online, which was fantastic. So that was very good. And you're not just put onto the pump, you're given a starter with, I think it's saline they call it. I think that was a week. I think that was a week, yes.
And did you feel that was long enough?
I did, but I don't think you actually start to really know the pump until you actually start to wear it and not be frightened of it. And it's normal to be frightened because it's something new, but you soon learn that you're in control of it and it's not in control of you, and that was the best thing. That was the best thing. And even changing it initially the first time, a bit frightening, but as long as you're peace and quiet, you watch your online, the demonstration, and you see how easy, but there's always support staff, the specialist team that are there to talk you through things, so you never felt you were on your own.
Can you perhaps tell me what you have to do to look after your pump?
Mary, I have to be honest, I probably would say hardly anything at all, which is good because you're trying to learn about everything, and any easy help in life is fantastic, which I think is great. Really, it does tend to sort of just look after itself, which is fantastic. We're all finding out about insulin pumps, but because they're becoming more easily funded, which is fantastic, there are more people wearing them now. So I think it's very important, if you can, your specialist team will probably help you contact someone with permission and speak about maybe certain worries that you might have, or if you've got a slight reservation about wearing the pump.